Okay guys, so I'm fixing to show you how I turned this into my actual hair. This is what happens when I fall asleep with my hair wet. I went to bed after taking a shower last night and it's standing up and waving at everybody. So I'm fixing to do a quick and show y'all how I get it to lay down and actually look like something instead of something like me sticking my finger in a light socket. So I've got my flat iron on, and I use it's a 10 Miracle Styling Potion, and you can get this at Ulta, or a lot of hairdressers carry it, and I use just a little blob of it. Get this all in my hair. And please ignore the ceiling up here. I have got some major work to do here in the bathroom to make it look like a bathroom again instead of a hot mess. I just cannot get over this flare enough to find the time and energy to actually sit down and get to it. I'm actually going to do a project, and I'm going to try to film most of it and put it on YouTube for you to show you what I'm going to do to kind of, we have this like beadboard thing in the shower, and it's kind of peeling back and coming off the wall, and so I really just, I'm fixing to do kind of an overhaul, cheap overhaul. It's kind of a long-term fix till we can really put the money back and retile the whole bathroom, which is a project that we've been wanting to do for a very long time. But as you know, redoing a bathroom with this inflation and the price of everything going up is just not, we wound up having to use the money that we had set back for that just to get through some health issues and pay some medical bills. So back to my trying to do a different kind of fix until we can do a more permanent fix, because hopefully when we redo this bathroom, it will be here until me and Austin are no longer here. So and just bear with me because, like I said, I am in a flare from my psoriatic arthritis, and so I'm having quite a bit of a bad day. And I've got to take Andrea to the doctor's office because she's got a sinus infection, and I'm really hoping that's not why I'm in a flare, because just the least little bit of being sick in the house makes me sick and makes me to where I can't get out of the bed. And that kind of goes back to the reason why I took the sabbatical from being with you guys. And I'm really hoping that it's not that. So alright, so I've got my flat iron, and I've got my It's a 10 in there, and I want y'all to see. This will look like it's smoking, but it's not. It's just from where it's using that It's a 10, and I don't think, no, somebody has turned my flat iron down. Probably Andrea. I like using these kinds of combs. You can get them at Ulta or Sally's, or order them off Wish, or eBay, and even there's a new place where you can order from, and I have to see what the name of it is. It's kind of like Wish. But you see, it makes this just lay down instead of standing up and waving hi to everyone. And I'll probably put this in time lapse so that you can see, because it normally takes me about 15 to 20 minutes with my hair being this short since it's been all cut off. Which is a whole lot better than me standing in here for some women. It takes them an hour to do their hair, so. And normally with this, I run through pieces at least twice so that it really makes it want to lay down and go through it. And I never fix my hair and my makeup in my shirt that I'm going to go out in. So that way, if I get some on my shirt, it's not a big deal. And because I have done that and brushed my teeth, and then I wound up with makeup and toothpaste and only the good Lord knows what else on my shirt, and then I wound up having to change shirts anyway. So just a tip, grab you a house shirt or sleep shirt or whatever you want to call it, and then when you get done, you can always change shirts, check your hair, and touch up any spots that you want to touch up. Whew, that was a little warm on the ear. See how that makes that just lay down instead of standing up and waving hi at everybody. But the good thing about this comb is I can run the thin end here through and get a piece out. And you just want, I don't know if y'all can see how thin that is, but thin little strips for the flat iron to do its magic through the pieces. And I don't know if this is actually the best or correct way of doing it. I didn't go to school for this, so this is just the way that I do mine. So maybe it'll help somebody else fix theirs, because we are not all hairdressers. So we all need a little bit of help every now and then to get ours the way we want it to look. And as you can see, I'm kind of pulling it through, and any spots that I see, getting it with that. And I always make sure and put a clip in my top because that's where I've got the bulk of my hair at, because I have them cut the bottom more, it's more like a man's haircut. And so when I start sweating or if I pull it in a cap, it's not as bulky. And as you can see, it's a 10 miracle. It really is a miracle what it does, because it takes mine from, like I said, standing up and waving at everyone to laying down and looking like something. So, alright. So I'm going to go back in with this. So the difference between this and this, it really takes the fuzz and I'm just going to take this back here. And yes, I have a whole lot of gray. I've had a big blotch of a big gray blob in the center of my head since I was 15 years old. And I can't get this hair clip open. But I've had a big gray blob right here since I was 15 years old. And so I've always colored my hair. And maybe I need my little bitty dude to go in here with this. It's right there. But I've had that gray spot, and it just keeps, when it first showed up, it was like the size of a dime, and now it's like the size of a silver dollar. So it's just kind of one of those deals where I cannot get this little clip. So we're just going to do without it because it's ticking me off. Okay, so we're going to go back in. And I hope y'all can see this good because I feel like maybe I should have set the bone up instead of having it down on the counter. Alright, I don't know if y'all can see that well, but see how that's laying down, and this is, oop, I stuck my finger to the flat iron, that felt great. Now I'm going to go over here and get this section here. And really this kind of slower you can pull it through, and the more evenly you can pull it through, the more it gives the plates time to actually go in and work their magic. And this might need some more of the, it's a 10, because it sucked it up. There at the roots it did anyways. And it's a 10. This has helped a whole lot with my hair because of how many times I was put to sleep for surgeries, and that does so much damage to your hair on top of the psoriatic arthritis and the fibromyalgia and the psoriasis that I have, which are all autoimmunes, which means that my body is attacking itself from every angle, and it is not done anything for my hair or my nails, which is part of the reason why I have gotten to where I do my own nails. I do my own hair every day. just because of the amount of damage that has occurred from all the different surgeries and the autoimmune, and it's been part of my journey and part of my life, and it's been a struggle. So and just because you're sick, and just because you feel useless and you feel like a burden, that just means you need to get your knees and pray. You have to do things. You have to make yourself get up. You have to make yourself move. As bad as it hurts, as bad as, and I'm not telling you that there are not days where I am not in bed and down all day, because there are. But days where even I'm having a bad day like today and my hands are not cooperating, and that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to do this, that is no reason to give up. That is no reason to give up on yourself. That is more reason for you to work on yourself and to push yourself. Because if you don't, then you will feel like an epic failure, which is definitely not true, but you will feel that way. And you have to continue to try to push and do what's best for you and your family and what works for you. Because God has a plan for everybody. It may not be your plan, but that just shows that you're not listening to Him and doing what He says. But God has a plan for everybody, including me and my sickness, including you, including my family. He's got us this far, and He's not going to let us down. But anyways, so this is how I fix my hair, even on bad days, and when there's little, you can see how it's kind of still sticking up in there. I'll take just a little bit on my fingertips and smooth down those spots. And whew, I got a little clump there. And that is how I turn my bird's nest, or when it's standing up and waving at everybody, down into my cute little hairstyle that I've had going. So just roughly 20 minutes, and that's how I get it fixed. And of course, I need to do color, but you know, that'll have to wait for another day. If you like this video, remember to hit the like button, hit that little bell so that you get notified when I add more videos, and please, please, please subscribe to my channel and help me grow my following so that I can share more video and more content with you, and also leave kind of what you'd like to see. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.